Our taste in film may seem destructive, but this is a productive dialogue. Damn it, your mother ate my dog.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Your Mother Ate My Dog, the podcast. Episode 100.
100.
This is a big deal, even though we have technically only watched 99 films, because we had a episode 40, I believe, was a year review. And today is a massive film we've chosen, Jesse's chosen, because we're finally watching a Willem Dafoe movie, Shadow of a Vampire. Friend of the show, John Malkovich, also in it. And Nicolas Cage produces it. Don't know if you knew that. This is a Nicolas Cage production.
I did notice that.
He was getting a little ahead of myself here, but he was going to play Shrek. Shrek?
Like the donkey Shrek? Donkey! That one?
Isn't that his name in the movie?
Yeah,
Shrek?
that's right. Yeah.
But Willem Dafoe, obviously the better choice. So it's like we're watching Con Air, but with vampires. And we're also doing it video style. So check it out on youtube.com/video style.
Video style.
Also, I'm Josh. He's Jesse. And now you can talk.
I am Jesse. It's me.
Episode 100. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, for sure. Do you find yourself just looking at yourself the whole time? Well, thus far, anyway.
Yep, I am looking at myself, and now I'm looking at you.
I'm looking at you.
And now I'm looking at the
now
camera.
I'm looking at them. And back to looking at myself.
I have, fun fact, I have my own webcam. It's separate from the computer. Computer does not have a webcam. I can't remember why I bought it.
Something school related, maybe?
No, because I did school before COVID, before everything was online, and I don't think I would have bought it for work. I think I would have had it for BC or before BC Fairies. But did I have it when we used to do like Jeopardy? But we didn't do the cameras for Jeopardy.
No, we had cameras for Jeopardy.
Well, I meant like we used to do, I don't know if you remember this, but we would do Jeopardy online through Discord. So there was a website where we would both watch the episode of Jeopardy at the same time, but we weren't in the same room.
Remember that.
And then it's the reason, and then we started doing GeoGuessr, which is why we had a Discord.
Okay,
do you remember?
I remember that. Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we did Jeopardy, then GeoGuessr, then just did GeoGuessr. But I don't remember why I bought a webcam, but I have a webcam. Great quality.
You're looking a whole lot better than me, I'll tell you.
Plant, cat.
2 cats. That's the first time I've seen your cats. I mean, you've been living in that place for, I don't know, it's been probably years by now, and I've never been there.
Yeah.
You've been here. I just thought maybe I'd point that out.
Because you don't want to come to Langford.
Don't I?
This is Rue.
Hey. Hi, Rue.
He's my adopted son. I got him through marriage. Yeah.
You got him through marriage, an adoption marriage sort of combination.
Well, so she got Gino, and I got Rue, and then we got Angus, who's not here yet right now. We got Angus together, so cut him in half if we get divorced.
I see. My cats are over there, and they're not interested in hanging out.
We'll hear them later, I'm sure.
Yes, I'm sure you will.
I'm going to ask you how you've been, but you're not going to answer. Oh, nothing's different. How have you been?
I've been really good. Yeah, a lot of changes in my life.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I've got, I had a salad yesterday for dinner. with feta and tuna. It was delicious.
Did you make that yourself?
Yes. And I also yeah, that's what's new with me. It's a lot. And
Am
yeah,
I on
really,
the Am I on the right side of the screen or the left side?
you're on my right. I'm looking at you right now.
Okay, so if we both turned, so if I turn to the left and you turn to the right, it'd be like we were talking to each other.
No, if I was like, you'd have to face the other way.
So you're on the right.
I'm looking to the right. Like on my
Yes.
screen, we're looking at each other. Is that not how it is on yours?
No, it is, but you're on my right. I'm on the left. Doesn't matter. Who cares? Nobody's gonna watch the video. It doesn't matter. But episode 100, and I want to do something fun for 100. I should do it for 101 when we have 100 movies. But I'm gonna go through the list of our movies, our 99 movies, and you're gonna tell me if the movie is good or bad.
Okay.
For example,
Just good or bad? Like that's the only two words I'm allowed to use?
yes.
Okay.
So, for example, 1 Primer, good or bad?
Good.
2 The One, good or bad?
If I have to pick, I guess bad.
Green Lantern,
Bad.
Code 8.
Bad.
So that's 3 out of the first 4 movies you've done. Bad. Charlie's Angels.
I would say good. I mean, I feel like I've been pigeonholed here a little because a lot of them I want to say medium,
Right.
but
You
I'm
can't.
not allowed to do that. I can't do that. That's fine.
Good or bad?
Okay, good or bad?
Con Air.
Good.
The Haunting.
The Haunting. Is that the
Owen
one with
Wilson.
Owen Wilson?
Mhm.
Okay, bad. It's a bad movie.
Dr. Otto and the Riddle of the Gloom Beam.
I remember you liked this one, but me not so much.
So bad.
I would say that's a bad movie, yeah.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Vampire movie. Topical. Good.
Mhm. Old Boy.
Very good. Good. Sorry, just good.
Blade.
Bad.
Peanut Butter Falcon.
Good.
The Butterfly Effect.
Bad. Can I ask a question before we continue?
Yep.
Are we going to be doing this for all 99 films?
Yep.
Okay, good. This will be good
We're
listening.
currently at 13.
Okay, we're getting through it, fairly quick.
The Batman. It's Robert Pattinson.
Good.
Tombstone.
Bad. I probably
mean-
gave that like a 7 or something.
No, you
I
give
think I
it
gave that like a 6.
a 3.5.
A 3.5. Okay, bad. Obviously.
Chud.
Yeah, it's a bad movie.
Death Becomes Her.
Good.
Palm Springs.
Good.
Sleepy Hollow.
That's a movie I don't remember much about. I know who's in it, but I don't. I would say good.
You give it a 5.5. It's Johnny Depp.
Over 5 just means good.
Videodrome.
Good?
You give it a 5. Howl's Moving Castle.
That's a good movie.
Lars and the Real Girl.
That's a good movie.
Being John Malkovich.
That's a good movie.
Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, we had a good Train Spotting.
That's a good movie.
The Hunt.
What is that?
It's episode 26.
Who's in that? I don't remember that movie at all.
Just a bunch of people you wouldn't know. They rich people hunt them for fun.
Oh, bad.
You give it a 5. So
I mean, it's right on the line.
1 hour photo.
Good.
Give it a 4. So interesting. Moon.
Bad. I didn't like that movie.
We went through like pretty good movies in a row that we've kind of hit.
The bad ones?
Dude, Where's My Car?
That's a good movie. Bad.
Candyman, the remake.
Good.
You give it a 5.
Well, what am I supposed to do with these 5s? They could be good or bad. Okay?
The Muppet movie.
Good. That's a good movie. That's a very good movie.
Ray.
Bad.
Interview with the Vampire.
Good.
We've done at least 3 films in the first 100 with vampires. No, 4. Twilight.
Oh. That's a good movie.
Ballistic X versus Sever.
That is a very bad movie.
Don't Worry, Darling. Harry Styles.
Oh, yeah. That one was okay. I said probably good.
Yeah, it's good. Run, Lola, Run.
That's a good movie. I like that movie.
Silent Night, Bloody Night.
Silent Night, Bloody Night.
It's 1972. I don't remember anything about it.
Neither. Must be bad.
I gave it a 2. You gave it a 4. So, Aeon Flux.
I probably didn't give it a great score, but I think I liked it afterwards. I'm going to say good movie.
You give it a 5. So, Rashomon.
That's a good movie.
So now we're at
Are
the
you keeping-
first year. Yeah.
Are you keeping track of the movie, what I'm saying right now? Or are
No.
you just pure? Okay.
It's just for the audience.
Okay. No problem.
And me a little bit. Dark City.
Good.
It's our 100th episode, so we have to kind of look back
Wrap
before we
up.
before we go
Hmm.
forward.
That makes sense.
Rosemary's Baby.
That's a good movie.
Spice World.
That's a good movie.
The Wicker Man.
That's a good movie.
Ghost Rider.
That's a bad movie.
Do the Right Thing.
That's a good movie.
Idle Hands.
That's a good movie.
Super Mario Bros.
Bad.
The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Good.
Mulholland Drive.
Good.
That was episode 51, so we're halfway done. The Chronicles of Riddick.
I bet you I could tell you with a certainty what I gave that movie. I gave that movie a 5.5 out of 10.
Give it a 7.
Good movie.
Snowpiercer.
Yeah, good movie.
The Craft.
Good movie.
The House.
That's a bad movie.
Smoke Signals.
Good movie.
Waterworld.
In the grand scheme of the movies we've seen, I'd say that's a good movie.
Okay. The Faculty.
Good movie.
The Foreigner.
Good movie. Jackie Chan, how couldn't it be?
There you go.
Continue.
But I'm a Cheerleader.
Good movie. RuPaul.
The Man Who Wasn't There. Billy
Oh.
Bob Thornton.
Yeah, I remember that one. Kind of boring. I probably gave it somewhere in the middle. I'm going to say a bad movie.
You gave it a 5. Face Off.
Good movie.
So many Nicolas Cage movies. Crash.
Bad movie. I
One
forgot
Best
you made me
Picture.
rewatch that crap.
Best Picture of the Oscars. The Lady Killers.
Good movie.
Prince of Darkness.
That was a good movie.
We watched that in person.
We did. And I have it on VHS.
Episode 65.
Sorry, I'm trying to summon my cat. This usually works. Moose! Okay.
Swordfish.
Oh, bad.
Barbie.
Good.
Tu Wong Fu. Thanks for everything. Julie, whatever her name was.
Julie Neymar?
Yeah.
Good.
The Place Beyond the Pines.
Good.
Insomnia.
Good.
Leprechaun.
That's a bad movie.
Life of Pi.
That's a good movie.
Doesn't seem like 30 episodes ago.
No, it doesn't, does it?
Coherence. It was like a dinner party science fiction thing with
Oh.
a comet. And
Yeah. Good movie.
Double Team.
Bad movie. Sorry to say.
The Burbs. Tom Hanks.
That was a good movie.
Point Break. Keanu Reeves.
Good movie.
Violent Night.
Oh, that's the one with David Harbour in it, right? Bad movie.
Bronson.
Good movie. I forgot we watched that. That was a good movie.
Idiocracy.
Bad movie.
Eagle versus Shark.
Good movie.
It's episode 80.
It's a good movie.
Saltburn.
Good movie.
Earth Girls Are Easy.
Good movie.
Much Ado About Nothing.
Good
Shakespeare.
movie. It's a good movie.
Tough Guys Don't Dance.
That was a weird movie. I'd say probably good movie. It's not.
When you give it a 5. The Prestige.
A lot of 5s. That's a good movie.
Ghost Dog. The Way of the Samurai.
That's a good movie.
The Wrestler.
That's a good movie.
Tootsie.
Tootsie. That's a good movie.
Tetsuo the Iron Man.
Good movie.
Mystery Men.
Bad movie.
Top Secret.
I
It's a
think that
comedy.
was
Val Kilmer.
Yeah, it's a bad movie.
Carnival of Souls.
Good movie.
Wind River.
Bad.
You give it a 6.
Really?
Warriors of Virtue.
I do remember liking that better than I thought I would, but I couldn't give it a very high score. Good movie.
You give it a 5. Blazing Saddles.
Does he look terrified? Blazing Saddles. Bad movie.
Don't say that so loudly.
Didn't age well.
Gummo.
Bad.
The Hustler.
Oh, good. Yeah, cool.
Delicatessen.
Good.
The Postman.
You know what? God is my witness, I could not tell you the score I gave that movie. I have no idea.
If you think about it, you do. Know exactly
5.
what score to give it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say good.
Shadow of a Vampire.
To be determined. I don't want to give it away.
Okay, well, we've talked 20 minutes about movies of the past. Let's talk about movie of the future, Shadow of the Vampire. This one was between a few different ones, and you chose Willem Dafoe, which, if you appreciate, is probably one of his better roles, I would assume. He was amazing in it.
Yeah,
Bald.
very vampirish in his own right.
Was he a better vampire than what's his face's
Tom
Bram
Cruise.
Stoker's? No, Gary Oldman.
Different. I would say.
Yeah.
I would say yeah. But it's hard to compare. They're quite different.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think of the film?
I thought it was interesting. Have you seen Nosferatu, like the original that this is like somewhat based on?
No.
It's quite good. It's free on YouTube.
I've seen it. Also
You've
free on
seen it.
YouTube.
You get the basic idea of it, I
He
suppose.
dies in the end.
Yeah, it's a pretty short movie. You should watch that one actually. For the 1921 or whenever it came out, it's quite good. But yeah, I thought this was an interesting concept for a movie, I guess. Kind of like a fictional retelling of the making of a movie, which I don't think I've seen before, except maybe something that comes similar is the movie Ed Wood. Have you seen that movie?
No, that has Matthew McConaughey. And
No, you're thinking of Ed TV.
oh, I'm thinking of Ed TV.
I think Ed Wood has
I'm looking up for you.
Jack Sparrow. Who plays Jack Sparrow?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp and Martin Landau. And it's
I'm thinking of Ed TV. Yeah.
Yeah, and Johnny Depp is a director who's directing a Bela Lugosi film. Bela Lugosi, who played Dracula back in like the 30s, and yeah, he's directing like a fake film that's supposed to star him. It's kind of like a similar thing.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of movies that do this now. The making a film within a film. I feel like I watched one like this weekend called Maxine. They do that.
What do that? Is that the third? Have you seen all three of those movies?
Yeah.
Are they good?
They're entertaining. They aren't like the best movies of all time, but the third one was probably the worst one.
I think I heard that. This movie...
But X is great.
Okay. That's the first one, right? It's like X Pearl, then Maxine.
Yeah.
I saw a movie not that long ago called The Artist. It's like one that came out in maybe 2011, 2012 or something. It's like a black and white film.
Best Picture winner.
Yeah. And that's like about film. It's like a film about film. So I guess maybe you're right. It has been done a lot.
Tropic Thunder did it.
Right?
You ever see Tropic Thunder?
I've seen Tropic Thunder. Once
Upon a Time in Hollywood, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Inglourious Bastards. This film, Shadow of a Vampire, does it. The whole plot is that.
Right.
These other movies, that's not the whole plot.
And this movie's got the guy from Princess Bride in it.
Carrie Elwes.
Eels. I don't know how to say his name.
He was in Much Ado About Nothing as well, right?
He was. This is sort of like an amalgamation of people who've been in other movies that we've seen, like John Malkovich, Willem Dafoe.
He was in Saw. Yeah.
In Saw, of course.
I was going to say something, but then I can't remember. The way that they filmed this film. So this movie came out in 2000.
Mm-hmm.
It did not look like it came out in 2000. They did a pretty good job putting a filter on it, making it look much older than it was. So, very nice.
I think part of it was maybe the quality of the...
No, I thought YouTube, like, compared to other YouTube videos...
Yeah, it was pretty decent, but clearly not, like, fully HD, I suppose. I don't know what the title said. The title said HD, but...
Oh. Sorry. Yeah, good. I liked it. 90 minutes, succinct. We just watched a 3-hour movie, so half that was great. It went by super fast.
Did.
I thought the actors were great. 2-in-1 video. Interesting. Yeah, I thought it was a good movie.
It was a good movie. The acting was very nice. I liked the story. I mean, there was obviously a few issues made it not like a perfect film. I thought maybe a nice addition or something they could have done that might have been a little better was there wasn't like a lot of genuine like people being scared. Like you figure people might be a little bit more frightened, especially near the end when they find out that he is like actually a vampire and like killing people and stuff. People are just kind of like, okay.
Well, Greta did freak out a little bit. She didn't see his reflection on the mirror.
Yeah, that's true. But then all the people actually like working on the film, the producer, the cameraman, and obviously the director were just like, yeah, this is fine.
Well, the ending, the way that Carrie Elwes, the way he died, he's just like, and then hit his head or something, and then the other guy got like strangled, but he had no. It just seemed like it was like an old timey video where there should have been like that fun music to it,
Right.
and he just dies.
I guess that is kind of like how that people died in old black and white films. Wasn't believable at all.
Yeah, but I mean, technically, this happened in the film from 2000.
I know,
But
but maybe that
also
was like an homage, you could say, because there was a lot of like blending of the black and white filming moments and the like we're living in the 2000 film moments,
True.
So maybe
True,
that's
true,
what they were going for.
Yeah, and then the people who came in after they opened the door, just like I guess they didn't see. I don't know what they saw of Willem Dafoe's burnt corpse, or if you just
He seemed to just vanish.
so they didn't look very bothered by it.
No.
And the guy with the clapper thing gonna turn it upside down.
Yeah. The ending was like, I would say probably one of the highlights, but also it was the strangest, perhaps. Just like people weren't all of a sudden, more so than throughout the film, like weren't acting like real people anymore. And then there was kind of like a lot of questions, I guess. Kind of like, did Willem Dafoe, did he disappear? Why did they just keep filming? Are those two guys actually dead? Sort of thing.
Yeah.
Which I guess was interesting, but also, I don't know. I don't know how to really pin it down.
He was just taking drugs too. He just started taking drugs in the middle. Very convenient way for the film to go. So he was taking drugs and like, oh, just give her drugs. She's a historical woman, give her drugs. Solve everything.
Yeah.
Some questions, but
from what I understand, like some of the times that they like transition to like the black and white moments, they actually took like real shots from Nosferatu and put it in the film.
Okay.
But I don't remember Nosferatu well enough to like confirm that, but I think that's true.
Let's see how long this film is. You say it's called Nosferatu?
Nosferatu came out in like 1921, I think.
There's a Nosferatu coming out in 2024.
That's supposed to star Willem Dafoe, I've heard.
Willem Dafoe.
Yep.
Well, what a crazy... It's an hour and a half.
Is
It's
it
the
really?
same length. Yeah, apparently.
Oh, interesting.
It's a silent film.
Yes. Black and white silent film.
We haven't done one of those yet.
That's true. Not yet. I do recall seeing one time Nicolas Cage sort of going on about Nosferatu being one of his favorite films, I think. And I think he was quite inspired by the director. So obviously, I think that's probably why he jumped in to produce it and maybe even wanted to be in it. And I don't know if he saw something in Willem Dafoe that he thought maybe he couldn't do himself. I don't think Nicolas Cage would be able to pull this off, personally.
It wouldn't be as good.
I don't think so.
He wanted to play Shrek, but Willem Dafoe was like, no, I'd be interested in that. And he's like, okay, fine, you do it. I respect you.
Yeah, he has the perfect face for it. Like I said, he's kind of just fit that sort of description pretty easily.
Yeah, he's the best vampire.
The best. Oh, well, I'll see you later then, I guess. Oh, cat.
This one doesn't like being held as much as the other one does. Oh, you love me.
Please let me go. Where's the cat that I know?
Oh, he's sleeping somewhere. I can get him, but
don't get Chino. He's an old man. He needs his rest.
What do you give the movie? He gives it one paw up.
One paw up and a let me down. That's what he. I'll be back in just 1 second.
Okay. This is the podcast, so we're still kind of recording movies. And you know what? I'm going to go through my top 100, and I'm going to let you know whether it's good or bad. Let me just get the list back up here. Okay, Primer. Good. The One. Bad.
The One, bad.
Green Lantern. Bad.
What are you doing right now?
Oh, I'm going through the list, and I'm saying if it's good or bad.
Okay. Do you think that's wise?
Oh, I didn't know how long you're going to be gone for.
Well, you could see me.
Okay.
This is Hyde.
Something that I've noticed, and I don't know if this is related, but I would say at least once every podcast, there's a delay. And we slowly move farther apart. Or there's some sort of like scrambliness. With video, this has not been the case at all. It's been smooth.
Right. So far.
It just doesn't make any sense because like you have your video on, but just blocked.
Well, no, I usually turn the video off.
Could be a good internet day.
Could be something like that. Let's not jinx it. And I mean, if it runs this smoothly with the cameras on, I'd probably just do it every time, maybe.
Wow. It's not that crazy here.
I did have to put clothes on for this, so.
I've been doing it here. I'm still wearing my work clothes, so.
I see that. What time did you get off work?
I was done work at 3 p.m.
Okay.
I didn't work very hard today, so I didn't sweat. And
thus a shower not necessary.
I didn't deliver a single piece of mail today. But yeah, so I paid the full wage.
How does that work?
I did other stuff. Mostly parcel sick, but let's not get into it. Drove a truck, picked stuff up in the truck, brought it back to the depot, dumped it out, then took some parcels, and then drove it to their houses, knocked on the door. This giant parcel is for you, ma'am. Oh, can you put it in my garage? Rich people. Yeah, okay.
Is that left to your own discretion? Can you be like, sorry, I can't do that? Or you'll just be like, or did they tell you if somebody has to put it in your garage, you have to say yes?
No, you just be nice. Yeah. Do it. You just leave it there and it's your problem.
Right.
Today, there was, you know those like air conditioner units you can apply for and the government gives them to you for free?
Yeah.
I was delivering one of these and this nice old lady was like, can you bring it inside for me? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I put it down inside, and she's like, no, over here. So I had to like scoot it to the other side of the wall.
What happens if you get like murdered?
I don't know what if they probably don't like you going to other people's houses.
I would
But-
assume.
You're helping the customer out. So what are you gonna say? They don't like you petting dogs. They can't take away everything.
They don't have cameras strapped to you. You can do what you want, really.
They don't have cameras, not yet.
Not yet. They might have body cams. It's coming next year.
That is my university diploma. Not using it. Okay, so
Mine's in the other room.
anything
I'm not using it either.
anything else about the movie? Let me see if I can find any cool facts. I just exit out of a cool fact. What's this called? Shadow of a Vampire?
Yeah, Shadow of the Vampire.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a film from the year 2000. I think that's a good thing.
I think you're right.
Well, that's just Wikipedia. I don't want that. Free on YouTube. Great. This is free on YouTube as well.
I do think that I don't think this was intentionally supposed to be a comedy, but there were some funny moments.
This is not supposed to be a comedy in the least.
No, but a lot of like just the way that Willem Dafoe acted. I don't know. It was quite ridiculous, especially like when him and John Malkovich are like arguing
Mm-hmm.
and
Or when
like,
he's dying.
Yeah, like arguing like what they agreed upon and stuff. It was quite ridiculous, pretty funny. Which I don't think, as you say, I don't think it was intentional, but I think it worked. The ridiculousness was entertaining.
There's only been one time in the history of the Academy Awards where an actor who played a vampire was nominated for Best Actor. Do you know what movie that was?
Shadow of the Vampire.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah.
This film was also nominated for like Best Makeup, but it lost to How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Fair enough. Makeup in that movie is excellent. That is true.
I wonder who Willem Dafoe lost to.
Don't tell me. I'm keen to guess. But,
Julia Roberts won for Aaron Brockovich.
Do you recognize the winner in the film that they were in?
I got the wrong year. Russell Crowe won for Gladiator. So it was so the movie came out in 2000, and it was the 2000 Academy Awards. Interesting. Angelina Jolie won for. Wait, was he nominated for Best Actor?
Yes,
Am I being lied to?
he was. He might have been Best Supporting Actor.
Oh, Best.
I think John Malkovich was supposed to be the lead actor.
This is embarrassing. Now people
We're
can see
not
what I'm doing.
scripted here, folks. You're getting the raw sort of deal.
Okay, it was Best Supporting Actor.
Well, just go ahead and tell me who won.
Russell Crowe won for Gladiator for Best Actor. Tom Hanks lost in Castaway. Benicio del Toro won Best Supporting Actor for his role as Javier Rodriguez in Traffic.
That's on I still haven't seen that movie. Maybe you need to watch that.
The new Gladiator came out or is coming out. Joaquin Phoenix lost. He's also nominated for that one. Right. Wasn't not Gladiator won Best Picture?
Probably.
Insane.
It's a pretty decent movie.
Best original song. Yeah, best makeup. How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
I think that's totally reasonable.
Yeah. All right. Fun. Well, we're 40 minutes in. So do you just want to get to scores?
Yes.
Okay. I'll do acting first.
Okay.
I thought the acting was strong in this film. John Malkovich. He played a guy who knew what he wanted. And that was a good movie. Directed to please his financiers. Willem Dafoe, full makeup, bald, little hair on the side. Great vampire. No issue. I mean, the bit players were fine too. Like, they were great. Whatever. I'm gonna give acting an 8. For just the two of them, mostly. 8. Great acting.
Yeah, I agree. I think the acting was very good. I liked Udo Kier as well. I'm a fan of
Yeah.
his.
He looked familiar.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been in stuff. Been in a lot of stuff. I think he was in Mulholland Drive, wasn't he?
Maybe. He looks like he would be in that submarine movie with Alec Baldwin.
Submarine movie with Alec Baldwin.
Him and Sean Connery in that movie with submarines. October.
The Hunt for the Red October?
Yeah. He just looks like he'd be in that movie.
Okay.
I'm gonna look him up.
I don't think Udo Kier is in The Hunt for the Red October. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I know he's in My Own Private Idaho, and he's probably in a few. I think he's in a movie with Klaus Kinski, a few of them.
He's in a lot of vampire movies. He's in Modern Vampires, Dracula 3000, Blood Rain, and Blade.
He's in Blade.
He's in Blade.
I don't remember that, but I gotta take your word for it. But yes,
for the Ace Ventura: Pet Detective as well.
Okay.
He's not in Hunt for the Red October.
No, I wouldn't have thought so. Yes. Anyway, I liked him as well. Just overall great, especially when John Malkovich and Willem Dafoe were on screen together. Worked well together, I thought. Give it an 8 as well.
Okay. How would you rate the ending of the film?
The ending was very strange, I thought. Like I was saying. I found it a little odd, and maybe I sort of worked it out what was going on when we were talking about it earlier, that maybe that was supposed to be like how people acted in black and white films. Seemingly not reacting like what a real person would. And so, yeah, just a lot of what, like, the 3 people working on the film were just watching Willem Dafoe, bite this woman's neck and killing her. And they're just kind of rolling and just sort of straight faced, not really worried about it. Which was a little odd. But at the same time, it was very different. I haven't seen anything like that. The ending was interesting. I wouldn't have seen that coming. Sort of shows the lengths that John Malkovich's character was willing to go to get this perfect film. So, I don't know. I think I'd like the ending just as much as the acting. I'd give it an 8 as well.
Yeah, with the two of them not reacting and just getting the film good. I think that was because of John Malkovich's character, and they want the perfect film. So they knew John Murnau hair doctor, as they call him, in the drug stupor, was like, oh yeah, he's a vampire. So we're giving him the woman after this.
Right.
Don't worry about it. And then, so they're like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, the ending, I thought the ending was strong. Very good ending. I didn't know how it was going to end. So maybe a little abruptly with the thing going up. I did like character development for Willem Dafoe's character when he like looks at the sunset to the sunrise, the sky through the lens, and then ends up dying because light. Thought that was good. I liked how psychotic John Malkovich was at the end, getting that a perfect film. I thought it ended strong. I'll give it a 7.5 though.
Okay. Oh yeah, I think John Malkovich does Crazy pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
Just like Con Air.
Just like Connor, but he has hair in this one, which is weird. I think they added the hair. I think he's naturally bald.
They added the hair in post.
Okay, I'll do the score overall.
Okay.
Acting strong, ending strong. The film overall, plot-wise, structure-wise, it's good. It's a good film. I enjoyed it. It was interesting, black and white. The filter they had to make it look much older. Good rating, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay. Well, that is the score I am also giving this one. A 7.5.
Copied. Yeah, 7.5 and a 7.5.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Wow.
Good movie. I liked it. Willem Dafoe finally on the roster.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe on the roster for sure.
In our Hall of Fame.
So you would say, okay, Shadow of a Vampire, good or bad?
Good.
So it was a good 100th movie.
I thought so.
Yeah, no complaints.
Yeah.
You're gonna hate our 101 movie though.
Well, that's good.
On your first. So, okay, that was Shadow of the Vampire. Yay. Done. Good movie. We had fun. Cat. So let me just get it up here. I've gone back and forth a little bit on this movie. It was gonna be a movie that I was kind of pressured to watch, called Drop Dead Gorgeous. Have you ever seen Drop Dead Gorgeous? Okay. Well, I'll read you
no to the
Wikipedia.
I have to say to our audio listeners only.
Right, that's enough. It's a 1999 American satirical mockumentary black comedy film starring Kirsten Dunst, Brittany Murphy, Denise Richards, Kirstie Alley.
Right.
It's a mockumentary film based in Minnesota. It's a pageant film, Minnesota pageant, where people keep dying, basically. So it was good. I didn't mind the film. It's a good film. Watched it. I'm like, before watching it, I was like, oh, this could be a good podcast movie, even though you hate comedies. It was kind of like Best in Show. Have you seen Best in Show?
No.
Do you know about Best in Show?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's a Eugene Levy, Catherine O'Hara movie.
Okay.
It's also a mockumentary film. It's based on the Westminster Dog Show.
Okay.
Really good. So they kind of do the same. I guess this film was 99. Best in Show was 2000. So Best in Show copied. But it was a little off color. They say some words in it you can't say anymore. It's not a good film back then. Doesn't really translate these days.
Mm-hmm.
So I changed the film. I recently bought a video game.
Okay. Oh God. Oh God. No. Please don't make me watch that.
Timothy Oliphant is Agent 47. Hitman. We're watching
Okay.
Hitman 2007.
That's not what I thought you were going to say.
I recently bought Hitman.
Okay.
All 3 games, plus like a bunch of other stuff. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. I'm not very good. Not because I can't kill, but I just can't aim very well. But I'm learning. 2 movies came out. This was the first one. The second one, I don't think was. I think the first one was bad, but I think the second one was even worse.
Okay.
Timothy Oliphant is bald. As Agent 47. Hitman. I don't think it's on YouTube.
Hitman movie.
Apparently it's on Disney Plus. Don't know if that helps you.
Hitman.
Does have a really bad Rotten Tomato score.
Wow.
Similar to The Postman. 16%, but the IMDb score is 6.2. So.
Okay, great. Well, I appreciate that. The reason go ahead.
I was gonna say it's bad, but it's not a comedy. It's an action film. We haven't seen one of those in a while.
It's true.
Shoot him up.
Pew, pew, pew. We'll see. I'm sure we'll see a barcode on the back of his head.
100%.
Put it that way. I recently bought the Borderlands games for the Switch. I've had them previously for the 360 and stuff, so that was fresh on the mind.
You thought I was going to make you go to the theaters and watch the new Borderlands, which I think has 0% Rotten Tomato score.
Yeah, apparently it's complete total shit. I was not really looking forward to that, to having to go to a theater and pay money to watch that. So I'm glad that's not what we're doing.
I would never pick a movie that we'd have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a movie that is available to watch somehow.
Right. I've definitely, this is kind of topical in that lately I've been thinking about old video game movies that I've been wanting to pick, like the Resident Evil ones with Mila, that lady, and also Silent Hill. Sort of toying with the idea of watching that. So here you go. You've sort of satisfied that want.
It's not a scary movie. Hitman. I assume those 2 would be more scarier.
Yeah.
Resident Evil, is that which one's Kate Beckinsale? She's not Resident Evil, she's the Underworld one.
Oh right, that's Underworld.
But it's like something Underworld. Is it not?
I don't think so.
Kate. Oh, that's a vampire movie too. Is it just called Underworld?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Is it not based off of like a video game?
I don't think so.
Is she not in something like Scott Speedman is in it? What am I thinking of? Doesn't matter. Let me know. Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of, Pearl Harbor. When I was younger, when I had a PlayStation 2, I tried playing Resident Evil Code Veronica, and I could only get a few minutes into it. I was too scared, so I never played it.
Scary.
Yeah. I mean, I was not even that young. Probably like, how old would I have been with my PlayStation 2? Probably would have been like around 11 or 12. So I guess maybe of at least reasonable age to be scared by a video game.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I still get scared. Playing Fallout. Scary. It's more like jump scares.
I see.
They come out of nowhere.
They jump out at you.
So I didn't tell you this, but because it's our 100th episode, we have to last 100 minutes.
Okay. This is 45 more minutes. What would you like to do in said 45 minutes?
Oh, I can go through the list of movies and say good or bad.
Okay. So that's really what you would like to do.
No, I'm just kidding. Shadow of a Vampire, great. Great film.
We
This
like vampire movies
Yeah.
and things related to Nicolas Cage.
Yeah. I have some interesting films coming up on my side that I'm sure you've never. Well, we've talked about Existence a little bit,
Right.
but that's not for another
Wow.
13 weeks.
Yeah.
At least, and I'm taking some time off the podcast in September, like 2 weeks. I'm going to Prince Edward Island,
Right.
so it'll extend into next year. I'm sure you have plans.
Totally. September is booked. See you later.
So yeah, some good stuff happening in the podcast. Jeopardy episode's still coming out. Episode 4 came out. Take a listen. You know what? Sometimes I will shower, right?
Okay.
As we do, and then have my phone and put on an episode of Jeopardy. Our Jeopardy, we do. It's great fun. I can barely hear Alex Trebek sometimes. Sound isn't great, but
I will say I do agree with that.
You haven't listened to the podcast version?
I listened to a couple of the Jeopardy ones. Not fully, but I did I'm just curious what this sounds like and what we sounded like back then. And yeah, Alex is quite quiet.
I tried getting him a little louder in episode 3, but staticky, I'm not a professional.
Right.
What are we? We're Your Mother Ate My Dog, the podcast.
Their taste in film may seem destructive.
Yeah, okay, that's enough. We can stop it there.
Oh, okay, sure.
People have to go to bed.
It's true. Including me. It's late. We film this at late at night, folks. It's true.
It's dedication to the craft.
Hey, nice reference to the podcast. That's a movie we watched. The Craft.
I'm so tanned. You can't really tell, but
No, I was going to say you look kind of white to me. But
this is white. This is tanned.
Right.
That's white. That's tanned.
Okay, that really shows it. Do you put sunscreen on?
I did put sunscreen on. As earlier in the summer was really hot out. Now I don't bother.
Right. Well, the sun goes away in August. We all know that.
It doesn't affect me.
It doesn't affect you.
No, Marty, I can't burn anymore. The sun only gets me where I'm already really tanned.
Okay. Well, that's justification enough for me, I think.
Okay. Well,
this shirt is a reference. I wore the shirt on purpose.
What is it?
Can you tell what it is? Most people, they have a hard time seeing what the image is.
The first thing I see is Darth Maul's face.
Right. No, it's not Darth Maul. What it is a baby. This is a baby's face. And this is its hands ripping itself out of a woman's head. Do you remember what film that happens in?
You'll tell me, and I'll be like, "Yep, that sounds."
Well, how would this be pertinent to the podcast? Perhaps
Is it Dead Alive?
The podcast. It is Dead Alive.
Should have watched that.
Well, maybe for episode 200, we'll go back to Dead Alive.
I'll just watch it on my own.
It's a good movie. It's free on YouTube, I think.
Now I gotta look. All right, Jesse. Well, good job.
It's
We did it.
over an hour.
Yeah, over an hour. It's probably, if I had to guess, the 5th time we've ever done this.
Yeah, it's probably a safe bet. Okay, well, I think that's all she wrote.
Okay.
Sign off and end the podcast. What do you think?
I think that's a great idea.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, I missed.
Oh.